Hello everyone, welcome back to From the Depths. This is still very much in development, but what I'm trying to show you here is this unfinished cruiser. It's right now it's very ugly. It's inspired by modern day cruisers, so it's a bit more boxy and it's got missiles in the front. It's only got a single gun on here, but it's 280 mil, it's pretty good. I don't really have a lot of time today for stuff, so we're just gonna cut right to it over here, or somewhere in the ship. I'll do a more in-depth video on this later, but right now I just need to... No, bad. There we go. Bloody SoundCloud. Anyway, right now we're just gonna get a quick video done here. Apologies and all that. Already got those, that's not going to be a problem. We are going to have secondary guns that are visible tracers with flag heads and altitude fuses, which can be set automatically, and then we'll have the other one be probably visible tracer and Sabo. We're gonna have dual purpose secondary armament. There we go. For a 30 mil, this should be quite a muzzle velocity. Oh, still a barrel roll there. Alright, that's more reasonable. And then this is not comparing pretty well. So this is going to be the higher velocity shell, and that's going to be the killer one. Alright, that's good. We're quickly going to set this up. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to enter build mode on the actual turret so that we can actually get things in order. Sorry for a bit of a terrible episode here. I do apologize about that. That's just how things go. First turret's done. These are both going to be serving as anti-aircraft and anti-vehicle, hopefully. We'll see how they do. We're gonna do some combat trials today with the cruiser. I'm not gonna spend much time building it on camera. I've already spent a while on stream trying to get it built, where we mostly worked on the hull, did some work on the actual hull itself, do some little cannon tuning as well. But that is not the focus of today. We're gonna get these shells up in order. We're nearly done, just 3 more guns to go at the moment. And then we're gonna have some fun shooting at stuff, the old-fashioned way. Maybe do some ammo experiments, who knows. Right, there we go. And quickly just say, well, the main purpose for these cruisers is still have punching power while having less cannons and be sort of a bit more anti-aircraft focused. It's got a reasonable anti-aircraft armament for its size, I guess. Right, now that we should have them all lined up, you should have... Oh, didn't even give this gun ammo yet. I'm really terribly set up for this. I apologize again. And we'll give you another shape charge, why not? And then we'll give you double AP to make up for that. Good. We found another one here, we'll put AP on there as well. There we go, reasonably balanced gun. We're not going to be controlling any of it ourselves, of course. We're going to spawn in the airship, and we're going to look at the Atlas. There we go. And we've got our helicopter taken off. There we go. And we have tiered missiles, which have a 1 second delay between them. Look at that. We are tearing chunks out of it. Well, having said that, we are taking quite a bit of fire ourselves, and I really don't like the boxy look of this. I'm gonna put some more work into that, I promise. But for now, we do seem to be tearing the Atlas a new one. Probably a good idea to put the drone on combat instead of off. You can see the arc that the missiles are going for. It's really efficient. It allows them to tear down into the hull. And, ooh, yeah, AI dead. There it goes. The Atlas is taken care of. The helicopter is returning back to base. I'm gonna have to try and put some more science into this at some point, but surely it's not looking too terrible. Let's spawn in something a bit more frightening, like the Moray. Ooh. We've got our bigger gun, and it's going to be trying to put some hurt onto the Moray. I've also put some EMP on here, on these missiles, as well as frag warheads. Yeah, frag warheads. Those old missiles seem to be going nowhere for some reason. Or that's just a helicopter derping. Either goes, really. There we go, start putting those missiles in. And you can see the damage that Moray has taken from our single cruiser. We did die, but that's just how it goes. Given a bit more distance, maybe a second cruiser, those missile volleys will tear stuff apart. So I guess that is one of the advantages of having a more modern ship in there. Yeah, look at those missiles. They are doing work. Let me tell you that. There goes its AI. Not sure why that one just bounced off like that. Let me show you the missiles once they're fully repaired. Because, you know, we took quite a bit of damage there. Not sure how we're still floating. Obviously, you need to learn how to ignore salvage. Alright, there we go. He's gone. We can now focus our efforts fully on repairing this vehicle. I mean, it's only wood mostly, so it's not like it's gonna take forever. In the meanwhile, I'll show you the missiles. They've got 4 fuel tanks, so they've got good range. A variable thruster set to 800, double fins for decent maneuverability, 1 EMP warhead for jack-of-all-trades-esque performance, and then 3 frag warheads and a laser designator receiver set up for our vehicles. We'll set the warhead delay arming to 0.5. There we go. It's 6 length missiles. That's not bad, but it's not great either. Well, having said that, we did do a lot of damage, considering. Actually, we are now at 2,500 meters, which is reasonable engagement distance. Let's spawn in a second Moray and see how we fare this time. We've got our laser designator up here doing its work admirably. Let's follow the missiles as they go in. Because the Deepwater Guard is sort of the comparison that we're going up against here. We've got the helicopter in the back for support. We died again. Might have to add some shields at some point. We do have 2,600 engine power, so it's not like we can't. Oh god, not this again. There we go. Right, we're just gonna back up for a second. We are down to 95, Moray's down to 93. We got more missile impacts on the Moray because it just lost a freaking load of health, which is the scientific term for it, really. There we go. Helicopter took some damage there, unfortunately. That's why they're meant to stay at a distance. At least the shield probably is helping a bit. But look at that missile spam. I don't think anything is left inside, to be honest with you. You can really just look inside from there and see a huge hole now. Helicopter is going down. It's still firing, bless it. And it's actually doing a bit of damage as well. Nothing great, of course, but ooh, that was a good aimed missile. A well aimed missile, not a good aimed missile. Which actually took out the AI, apparently. That's great. Now this boat, it's ugly as sin right now. I'm definitely going to try and make it a bit more rounded, despite being clearly influenced by modern destroyers, which are a lot more boxy, which also helps with radar. But that just doesn't fly with these modern ships. Let's spawn in a Shrike as our final contestant. And we'll see how the actual shells fare against that. Because of course, remember, we are set up for dual purpose here. And it's really the missiles that seem to be doing the most at the moment, unfortunately. It's not like my battleship, which I have actually shown on stream. That tears the tier planes apart. Like, this Shrike would have been dead if it spawned that far from my battleship. Just because of the sheer amount of fire and flak and everything. Whereas here it seems to be doing mostly fine. Unfortunately. I mean, we've even got the helicopter flying around. I think the helicopter at this point might be doing more. Although that is the downside of laser beam rider receivers. They tend not to hit moving targets very well. Until, of course, the ammo gets detonated. Anyway, this is going to be a ridiculously short episode. Sorry for my word stumble there. I'm still very much working on this vehicle, keep that in mind. I almost don't even want to look at it because it's so ugly. I feel terrible. It should have come out looking a lot better than it does right now. Leave your feedback down below, I suppose, as I really have to end the episode here because I am terribly short on time, and I promise I'll have a proper episode up tomorrow. But yeah, that's pretty much this episode. If you liked this shorter episode, then please do leave a like down below. Leave comments, especially about the ugly appearance of the ship. Come on, I know that's what's on your mind. I'm not even gonna try to deny it. Anyway, hopefully I'll catch you all next time. Until then, have a good one, folks.